I think one of the things that the SEC did not, that where there was an oversight in the passage of Dodd-Frank is that I don't believe that we saw, and perhaps that individuals saw, the acceleration of income inequality to the extent and the degree that it exists today. And so the idea that a single person or a single family could hold enough wealth that they could represent systemic risks was something that could not be really factored in back at that time. But now we have the ascent, particularly even during the pandemic, of not just billionaires, but super billionaires whose own holding could represent a significant threat to any one individual or market, which is why we believe that any one office, I believe in the underlying concerns of the bill, which is why we preserve those.
Reclaiming my time, because I have several questions. Are you concerned by the privacy implications that this bill raises with respect to families managing their own money? And did I understand you to say that this was a bill about income inequality and not about an overturning of the SEC's family office rule and an invasion of privacy, allowing families to make their own investment decisions?
Well, it's certainly not about income inequality because it's about assets rather than what salary an individual is being paid. But, I believe that what we really need, this is really about systemic risks. If Jeff Bezos has $1 billion in assets and is trying to trade in a highly leveraged way,
well, let's talk about that.
Reclaim my time. Families, then he should register with SEC.
Reclaim my time. How did you choose a $750 million threshold? Was it about family offices with what is it about family offices with over $750 million in assets under management that justifies a rolling back of the family office rule and requiring SEC oversight of those family offices compared to a family office with $745 million in assets under management?
Well, I'm sure the Congresswoman is no stranger to the fact that at the end of the day, many times we have to draw a line somewhere. And I believe that there's eminent consensus around this figure. A family office can hold $500 million.
Consensus from whom?
In assets. Pardon?
Consensus from whom?
Well, among our colleagues.
Certainly not on,
and regulators as well as
certainly not with the SEC, or certainly not Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. The Investment Advisors Act of 1940 is focused on investor protection. It does so through disclosing and minimizing conflicts of interest between clients and people they pay to manage their money. Family offices were exempt from registering under the Advisors Act precisely because it was believed that family offices can and should manage family money with fewer conflicts of interest. I'm wondering how that premise has changed, and what about family offices leads you to believe that they should now be covered by the Advisors Act?
Well, in 1940, we had much higher rates and, we had a fairer economy.